I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never...
Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey.
Good. I see the arisen...
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable...
This tavern is open. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for the...
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? This tavern is open. Aye, even pawns. So long as they...
Do come again.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Oh, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could survive most any toxin. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful poisoners. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears with the substance. Truly remarkable behavior. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity, no? Thus, my task for you. Might you be so kind as to return to me afflicted with asp venom? The opportunity to study the poison's effects on a living specimen would further my research by leaps and bounds.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Ah, excellent find.
How is a welcome sight. I'm glad to stay a while.
Back Batal is not a must finding these be so difficult.
A splendid discovery.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Wonder what rumors the day has in store.
Any interesting tidings to share?
You there. You seem like a learned individual. Surely you have an interest in the mighty Sphinx depicted on yonder wall? 'tis a beast of fearsome intellect, whose riddles have confounded some of the greatest sages in history. Indeed, 'tis said that answering its questions is but a portion of the puzzle. Should the day come that you seek to challenge the Sphinx yourself, you would do well to look to this mural for wisdom.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Oft we forget the value of a moment's contemplation.
It's obvious, ain't it?
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure to read over the deed. Here you are, dear.
Better be worth it's too bloody early.
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear we've succeeded in capturing another of the coral snakes. Fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment a bargain of acquittal was mentioned. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some means of loosening Hugo's tongue.
Let's take it easy today.
Well met.
Past the fur and fangs.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
sir. How might I be of service?
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Should we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again.
Time to leave.
Marriage isn't what it's chalk.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. My services don't come cheap, mind. Come again when you've more coin.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be
Me? I sell defensive. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try... to take anything without paying for it first.
Always a pleasure.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't... you dare try to...
Always a pleasure.
Tis my duty to hear the people's concern.
Welcome, and well met.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Batal. Shall we see if we can't find some? If I were your master...
Say, are you satisfied with your current appearance? Because I sense you yearn for a change. You wish to shine like a jewel among your peers. Is that not so? Well, lucky you. I am here to see your wish granted. If I could, I'd never leave.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Interested in my wares?
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. I have a message for you. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
Come on, have a look. Hoy, looking to change your... No need to overthink it. You can change it... on a whim. You've naught to look. And you pleasure doing business.
This crown's good medicine for my ringing ears.
That's what I'll do. I'm a master of the craft, I am.
There's light armor, and there's heavy armor. But how to forge the best of both?
Tedium's a kind of blessing, I suppose.
I'll go and open the chest.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
'Tisn't easy doing what I do.
My services don't come... cheap, mind. Come again when you've more coin.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must needs uncover the secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
The port crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone should we seek to... make use of it.
swords in particular.
Wearing armor all day.
Your mornings get earlier, your bones
Go on, have a look. Sunshine. Time to be heading home.
Yes? Do we have business?
Well met, sir. How
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
a curative to fill one with vim.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
Sir Ragnall is no ordinary man. That much is certain.
Well now, I'm not sure.
A customer then. That changes things. Just tell me what you need and... Now see it done. You're welcome.
What am I supposed to do? For aught in particular?
I'm in fine. Not selling. It's one of life's great pleasures.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Lots to do.
Should I get up like I used to? What can I throw in?
This worrying's giving me an aching back.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I'm in fine fettle
Not
today.
good.
I'll not take that from you.
The Cyclops draws near.
I doubt ice will be of any use against it. Heed me. All of you must flee before this magic descends.
You've been warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen.
I could use some help. Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Splendid. This foe was hard to beat. I'm a master from beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Splendid.
After letting the enemy gain the upper hand, the early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
That was superb, Arisen.
It's this way.
This ox cart's bound for Mel.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I shan't let them harm you.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have bestials for allies.
Each to their own.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Not live to regret this.
My studies are proceeding apace. My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir.
Have my protection.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Mayhap this time you used your lantern, Master.
My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Now we shall be able to transport ourselves here at any time. So long as we've a ferry stone with us.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? Shall we get some rest then?
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
We must rest. Though the sun... A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the...
Remember the last time my pockets jingled?
It's just another opportunity.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I suppose 'tis so.
We've arrived.
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune.
We're to be guided to our destination. Let's try to follow along. Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Well fought, Arisen. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
what you're made of.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
The Arisen has been poisoned!
Oh, marvelous! I can see the asp venom is hard at work in your veins. Come, allow me a closer look. Let's see it. Pupils dilated, tongue swollen, and that's to say nothing of what's going on in your internal organs. So much to study. Splendid! I dare say I've learned all I can. I am in your debt, my friend. In truth, I did not expect you would oblige me. I have put this task to many, yet you are the first to follow through. When at last my research bears fruit, I will have you to thank. Now, on to your next task. I would have you subject yourself to the venom of the venin harpy. These magnificent creatures hunt in flocks, bombarding their prey from on high with a noxious onslaught. Hurry along and return only once you are afflicted. Oh, I can hardly wait.
Sweetmeats and ale.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Tis a hobgoblin!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different attack.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Over here!
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then. Shall we get underway?